everybody, John Stewart here for another session of the inspiring and uplifting emails of the DARPA Scientist. I'm joking, of course. They're a little bit terrifying, and you should read her essay, which I sent to somebody today, a very close and trusted colleague. I'm trying to get her permission for me to release it. She did answer all of us back about this planetary invasion and how creepy and scary and even a little too sci-fi that it did sound in her email to me. And so I asked her on behalf of all of you and myself, could she clarify a little bit? And she very promptly responded and gave a little summation of her essay about the entire ET phenomenon. So without further ado, let me read you Jill's response. This is a DARPA scientist. Oh, she told me that stop saying she's a PhD level scientist. She does have a master's degree in electrical engineering. She does hold a couple of patents, and she developed two systems, regardless of what they are. One of them was on the space shuttle. Pretty interesting. Okay, so she was responding to this planetary invasion line that she wrote to me. This is the DARPA scientist. Hi, John. I wouldn't exactly call it an invasion or attack. It seems more like an acquisition of valuable resources, i.e., the Earth and all it contains. So, it's pretty, I think that's even more terrifying. So, she goes on. My essay is just a basic attempt to describe what the aliens are up to based on their actions. Trying to analyze their culture is more speculative, but I'll give you my 2 cents worth. This was obviously a woman that had some close contact or kind of rubbed shoulders with the phenomenon to some degree while working at DARPA, which she said, quote, is a very scary place. Okay, just to give you the backstory in case you're just joining us. The behavior of these creatures seems surprisingly mundane and repetitive. Their main concerns seems to be gathering food, fostering their species, and maintaining or expanding control of their territory. They exhibit a typical hive mentality, acting in unison and without personal ambition. Such a culture would have required a very long time to evolve, although it may have received assistance from a more advanced source. As with most insects, creatures like these will naturally tend to expand and multiply whenever conditions are favorable. There is nothing noble or admirable about them. That's a pretty interesting line. There is nothing notable or admirable about them. In many ways, they aren't even very clever. It is only their technology that enables them to prey upon us, but that advantage will not last forever. By failing to make peaceful contact and treating us like lab rats and a food source, that terrifies me, by the way, they have defined the nature of the relationship in a way that places us on an extremely confrontational path. Considering our very rapid rate of technological process, we could soon pose a serious threat to them. So either they're too stupid to realize it, or they're simply overconfident and unconcerned. However, the possibility also exists that there is a large number of those creatures currently en route, and when they arrive, they intend to decimate the entire planet in a relatively short time. Therefore, would have no reason to establish any sort of friendly relations since they expect us to soon all be dead. We may be in a race with our time for our own survival. And that naturally implies that we have to get rid of these creatures as quickly as we possibly can. I'm quite sure the military realized this a long time ago And it is the root of just about everything they're doing for the past 77 years. Cheers, Jill, the DARPA scientist. So, I guess we're not planning a victory garden or anything since this is happening. So I don't know what else to say. Again, I'm just trying to do with this as you will. I'm just trying to be your play-by-play guy, which I've just been for 5 years, giving you the information. That email to me, the summation of her essay is terrifying if 5% of it is true. And really, when you think about it, and all the stories, and all of the conjecture, and the hyperbole, and the witness testimonies of military men and women, answers, and abductees, does really any of that not bear some sort of truth from what these people have all told us? I don't know. That's something for you to decide. I'm John Stewart, and hopefully I'll see you in the future. Thank you for joining me.